Okay, so here's my basic setup for the QuadCopter UAV. What I have here is a basic ground station with two Arduinos. Each of them is connected to, one of them's connected to an XP radio, one's connected to a Bluetooth dongle, and this is the Android device which receives data through this Bluetooth dongle. Now I had to use two Arduinos because they only have one serial port each, and each of these guys require a serial port. So what happens is I get data from the helicopter over there through the XP radio. It's sent to this Arduino. It talks via I2C, it's just these two wires. Sends it over to this Arduino, and this Arduino sends it out through the Bluetooth, which then the Android phone receives. Okay, so these yellow bars are the accelerometer and gyro data from the helicopter. There also is a compass heading, which is that number changing right below the yellow bars, and then there's a barometer altitude, which shows the atmospheric pressure. All coming from the helicopter over there. Now I have it over there in order for it to get a GPS fix, and I have a map view here. I have a map view, so you can see that little gray dot is actually a little airplane, and it is the current location of the helicopter right now. You're just gonna have to take my word for it that it's correct. I also have the ability to add waypoints, which in the future the helicopter will be able to fly to. It's not completely implemented yet on the helicopter, but it's all set up here to send the GPS data. So what you do is you just long press on a point anywhere in the map, you click yes, add waypoint, and you can see it adds that little red dot, and I can add a couple more. Okay. And my thought is that these are each numbered. Like the first one I pressed is numbered 1, second one's number 2, third one's number 3. So my thought is that it'll fly to 1 first, then 2, then 3. But I need to work a little more on the waypoint navigation on the helicopter to get that working. But as far as the phone's concerned, you can clear all the waypoints, and if you're off in the weeds somewhere, you can go to the copter location and it'll snap to that location. Okay, so maybe really quickly, I'll just show you how this accelerometer data changes as I move the copter around. Okay. Okay, so you can see it jumping around as I move the helicopter. I'm just moving it with my arm. It's jumping around. You can't really see what they are, obviously, because the resolution's bad, but yeah, that's that. Here's a close-up of the helicopter. This is the XP radio. Here's the Arduino with a sensor shield on top, which has all the accelerometers, gyros to calculate its orientation. This is the compass. This is the radio controller radio, so I can fly the thing. And this is the GPS module.